Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. It is currently Saturday morning. I just made some cold brew, as you guys saw, and I'm kicking off a day in my life, weekend in my life, a type of vlog. I feel like I don't normally film these, but honestly, the video I was going to post tomorrow is still waiting on brand approval, and I want to try to get something up in the meantime. I originally was thinking of doing one of those like completely unedited, unfiltered days in my life vlogs because I feel like that trend's coming back on YouTube, but honestly, that really stresses me out, and I feel like a lot of the things I have to do today aren't super interesting if you watch them full time. Like, I really need to clean my apartment, but if I just cleaned my apartment without like speeding up the clips at all, it would be such a long vlog that honestly wouldn't be super interesting. So instead, I think I'm gonna do a slightly unfiltered day in my life, like just try to leave in more rambly clips or show you guys things that are a little bit less like polished and put together than I normally would. So it's 9:30. I really just like don't sleep in anymore. I've been up for like an hour or two and I've just been getting a slower start to the morning. Please don't, please don't. Leo was just about to attack the camera, as you guys saw, as he just tried to bite me as well. Very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. I just had to shut my bedroom door because Leo was not behaving very well, but I don't think I have any major plans for today. I originally was gonna work out this morning and decided just to give myself another rest day because I'm really sore from my workout on Thursday night, and then I have an apartment tour at 2 that I don't have super high expectations for, but it's kind of just like checking the box to be like, it's another apartment I toured in another neighborhood, you know, kind of like doing my due diligence there. But I have to give notice to this apartment by next Friday if I want to leave, which I'll probably get into more later, but I have a lot of thoughts on this current apartment that I can't particularly put on the internet yet. So I'm gonna tour that apartment, and then I have a friend's engagement party tonight, which I'm super excited for and super happy for them. So I wanna pick up like a bottle of champagne, figure out what I'm wearing. I really need to clean the apartment. I feel like it's not super messy behind me in terms of like things being out, but the bathroom is super messy, kitchen super messy, and the floor just has like a ton of fur and debris that's accumulated over the past week, I guess. So I think I'm gonna start off by doing that just because that's something I never wanna do. I also don't usually like sit on the floor here and like looking at this little like crease in my door. I don't know if that's picking up on camera, but that is also pretty dirty. So we'll fix that. Leo is allowed to come out of timeout now. He's thought about his actions, right? Before I turn on music that will get copyright strikes, I figured I'd show you guys the current status of my apartment. As you can see, like not too horrible in here. It just needs to be like cleaned off and organized a little bit, but this is where it starts to get a little bit dicey. I call this a delicate balance of laundry. This I did last weekend, never folded and put away. That is all dirty laundry, I think. You know what, we don't need to go into detail. The bathroom doesn't get much better. It gets worse, actually. And then in here, this isn't super messy, but like, I don't know if this is gonna pick up because all the lights in my apartment are burnt out. Oh, it for sure is. The floors are so dirty right now. I ordered Leo's litter on Amazon last time, and they definitely sent a different one that I usually use, and it just doesn't, like, it tracks way more than the one that we usually use. So I'm gonna make sure to clean this up today. Mister will be my little assistant. Kitchen isn't like awful. Like, this just needs to be organized and put away. I have a return I need to make over here, and then the rest of the apartment just needs to be tidied up. So I'm gonna throw on some music on the TV and get that started for the time being. Apartment is significantly cleaner than it was this morning. I'm just waiting on like some laundry to finish up so that I can swap a few loads, make my bed, finish putting away those clothes. But in the meantime, I am gonna run to Trader Joe's. I don't really have anything that I need. I just want to restock on some fall items while they're in stock and just get out of the house. I might grab breakfast while I'm out just because I haven't eaten yet today, but not vibing with this fit. I really wish I didn't just itch my nose. Damn. Okay. Well, we said unfiltered. Let's go to Trader Joe's. Also, this is the current state of the apartment. Much cleaner in here, just waiting on sheets to finish, like I said. Floors have been cleaned, dusted, everything like that. Plants were watered last week, so they should be good. Living room is, it honestly looks the same, it's just cleaner and like a little bit more tidied up over here. Kitchen was also not horrific, but again, just like cleaned, disinfected. I still have that return I need to go through. This area has seen the biggest glow up. Laundry that was clean has been put away, and I'm finishing up a few loads now. Have one more to go. Leo's food's been cleaned, bathroom is clean, and I feel like most importantly, the floor is clean. Like, this is a big difference. Also, I just watched back that clip of me itching my nose, and I feel like it's a good disclaimer to throw out there that I just have really bad allergies. I actually tested negative for COVID on Tuesday of this week and haven't done anything like super high risk. Obviously, there's always the chance of like community spread, but just wanted to put that out there. Still staying safe, get vaccinated if you're not yet. Yeah, that's really it. Let's go to Trader Joe's for real. I am back from Trader Joe's. I got coffee on the way home, stopped by the Holy Grail Zeke's. Figured I'd do the quickest unboxing type haul just because honestly none of this is super interesting, but I love watching Trader Joe's hauls and I feel like I've actually discovered a good amount of stuff from other people. The first two things I got were just kombuchas. This is the GTS Synergy Trilogy. Somebody asked me the other day how I would describe this flavor, and I truly don't know. I totally made it up on the spot, and I was like, I'm pretty sure it's like a combination of 3 other flavors. And then I was like, I don't know why I just said that to you. Like, that was a complete lie. That's just like how I've internalized whatever this is. But I do really like it, so I got 2 bottles of that. I picked up a refill of lemon pepper. I use this a lot while cooking. I prefer it to regular pepper. I feel like the lemon flavor isn't strong enough to ever be an issue, like even in eggs, honestly. But I totally get if you disagree with that. I picked up some dried mango. I know that this has a ton of sugar in it, but I could have worse spices, so I'm gonna stand by that. Picked up a ton of these like fruit leather things. I really like these for when again, a lot of added sugar in these. That's kind of on me, but I really like these when I just like want a quick snack. I feel like it could be so much worse. They're just like a good pick-me-up. It's better than eating like a bag of candy. I don't know. This isn't like a healthy eating channel, so if that's what you wanted, the haul's actually gonna get significantly worse for the remaining items. I picked these up last week when I was in the checkout line, and they are so good. I think I talked about them in my last vlog, but that's actually going up after this vlog. But it is the pumpkin spice espresso beans. They are so good. There's a lot of caffeine in these, which I did not really calculate before eating like half the bag last time, but very good. Again, just like a fun little seasonal dessert. Let yourself live, you know, life's too short to be worried about that kind of stuff. And then the last thing I picked up was not 1, not 2 or 3, but 4 of the butternut squash mac and cheese. This shit is good. I don't go to Trader Joe's super often anymore just because I mainly do HelloFresh, as you guys know. So I wanted to stock up, even though I'm probably gonna eat those in the next like week and a half and then be confused as to like why my face is swollen and I feel bloated when it's a very obvious answer. I'm gonna go ahead and put all of this away, and then I drove past a house on my way home actually, and it had like a realty company sign for lease on the outside of it. So I wanna look that up and just see what they're asking, because the spot that I drove by is like kind of in between neighborhoods. Like I feel like it's not somewhere that you would search to live if you were like, I wanna live in X neighborhood or Y neighborhood. So I have hope. It could either be like a really cute studio or like trash, really, really bad. So I'm gonna look that up, do a little bit more research on other apartments in the area, and then I have that tour in like an hour and 45 minutes. So probably gonna leave here in like an hour and 15, because I think it'll take me like 15 minutes to drive there, and then parking could go either way. So that's the plan. Feeling good, need to eat something. I might make a quick breakfast. Lunch, I guess, at this point too. Ooh, maybe I'll heat one of these up. This is like an annoying vlog. Okay, regroup soon. Whenever my old roommate Riley comes over, she always says it stresses her out that I don't have like snacks or like emergency meals if I don't have like a HelloFresh meal to make. So Riley girl, if you're watching this, look at how much food I have. This is big for me. Like I have multiple boxes of pasta as backup. I have this little bag of rice. Look at all of these snacks. So many snacks. Look at me go. No, you're good.
In terms of like the appliances and everything.
Okay.
Regardless of whether it's
So good to see so many places. Violent places that is.
That tour was extremely frustrating. I like didn't get to see any units that would have actually been available when I need to move. And I get that they're leased, so like obviously you can't just bother residents, but like I literally couldn't see anything except for half of a model home or like model unit that it was like a 3-bedroom, so like it really like wasn't applicable because I would be in like a junior 1 bed, kind of similar to the setup that I have now. And I'm just like, I have a lot of misplaced anger right now. I know it's misplaced because I'm just stressed about other things. And I feel like this is a clip that I wouldn't normally include because it's like, woe is me, like poor thing having to like check out all these cool apartments to live in DC and being upset that they're out of my price range, or you know, like I'm still so blessed I have a good place to live. Like the absolute worst case here is that I renew my lease, which I don't think I've really explained the situation yet, but essentially like, and I want to be really careful with my words just because everything you put out on the internet can come back to you. Normally it is standard to have 60 days written notice, at least in DC, if you want to vacate an apartment. So they sent me my renewal offer I think 2 days ago, and it's the same rent that I have now just because legally they can't change it with COVID. But my unit is going for I think $700 more than I'm paying right now a month on the website. So obviously they're trying to get me out because they're losing a ton of money by me staying there. So I set up a call with the leasing agent for the building and just wanted to like talk through my options, see if I could sign like a shorter lease in the building or if I could give them 30 days notice, which I understand I signed a contract that said 60, but with my last lease, they were really willing to work with me because I'm a decent tenant. Like I've never missed rent. I never had a noise complaint. Like I like to think I'm not a problematic tenant. And the lady was just like so incredibly rude to me because they're trying to kick me out of the building because they're losing so much money on me. And I get it, business is business, but I was so mad on the phone that I like almost was like, okay, consider this my written notice. Like I'm out of here. Like don't speak to me like that. But obviously that's like what they wanted. And I was like, Bree, like let's not make a rash decision here, Amy. So because they're not willing to work with me on that, like I have to decide by next Friday if I'm staying in my apartment, and I really don't want to. I think it's gonna be what makes the most sense. I might just sign like a 3-month lease and you know, like get over my little pity party of just like really wanting change and wanting something new. But I've already toured, God, probably like 12 apartments, condos, like pretty much on any end of the spectrum in a bunch of different neighborhoods of options. And like this one, I felt like it was promising. It's a little bit further than I'd like. It's like right by Meridian Hill Park. I feel like I can say that because the odds of me moving in here, literally none. Also, if you're from DC and you looked at the clips, it's really obvious what building it is. It's a beautiful building. It's just like, it's not really close to a metro. It's not close to the metro lines that I need. They have 6 parking spots for the entire building. Like, that's really inconvenient for how large it is. And I don't know. I'm like, I feel like I'm complaining a lot, and none of this is a big deal. Like, everything's gonna work out. It's gonna be totally fine. And I'm hesitant to really even post this. One, because I feel like it's gonna come off as like entitled, bratty, but I'm really just stressed and like want to know what I'm doing, really need a change in my life. And that's like the misplaced anger that I'm feeling towards the situation. And 2, I really don't want people's opinions. And I know that that sounds kind of harsh, but I feel like I already have so many opinions like in my own head, and then like my friends and family and coworkers and, you know, like people who know my situation a little bit closer as far as like commutes to specific places, or, you know, like how close I am to friends and stuff like that. I feel like I just already have a lot of opinions of what I should do, which sometimes is super helpful, sometimes isn't. So that is the current state of the union. I'm about to drive home, and then honestly I'll probably look at apartments for another hour or 2 before getting ready for this engagement party. I need to run to the liquor store. They said no gifts, so I feel like bringing a nice bottle of champagne is like too much. They just said like bring something to sip on, but I feel like if I bring a pack of High Noons, that isn't enough. So I might go to the liquor store and pick something up on my way. And then I need to decide if I'm like driving or metroing or Ubering, like how my transport is, because that really depends on the rest of my night. You know, lots of things to think about. I'm gonna continue to misplace my anger for probably another 30 minutes, and then I'll get myself in check. So, unfiltered day. Back home in the apartment with Mr. Leo over there. I just spent like another hour looking at apartments, and none of them are really working out, but we've adjusted our attitude, feeling a little bit better. I need to put away the laundry behind me and make my bed, and then try on some outfits for this engagement party. It starts at 4. It's like a 4 to 7 type of vibe. It's 3:48. I feel like I'm gonna try to leave by like 4:45, get there by 5, because I don't know a ton of people there. So I don't think it's like, it wouldn't make sense for me to be there for the entire time. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I know enough people on the guest list, I'm assuming, that I can like make small talk. There was the option for a +1, and I totally should have done that. I guess I still could. Like, the host literally said, like, bring a +1 if you want last minute, it doesn't matter. But I just don't want to like subject anybody to having to be my social crutch for the evening. Unfiltered. Anyway, gonna put away this laundry, try on some outfits, and then I'll show you guys my outfit before I head out the door. Leo is literally the world's least helpful assistant when making beds. Oh no, Leo, it's backwards, it's backwards, it's backwards. Super quick outfit of the night. I have my jacket like half on, half off, so you see both vibes, you know what I mean? Necklace from Anya Hay per usual. Pretty light, like eye makeup, didn't really put on a ton of jewelry. This little romper is from Express. I feel like I showed this in a haul like, I don't know, maybe a year ago. Super cute. The theme was like wear something you really like but don't get to wear often, and I feel like that's this romper. I have this little leather jacket that I can throw on top when it gets cold. I feel like the like silky leather combo is kind of fun. Maybe not, but this is what we're going with. I tried on like 5 things, and this is the only thing I feel like somewhat okay in, so this is what we're going with. Again, I'm out of breath for no reason, but we're trying to keep this unfiltered. I really like this tie on the side here, and then I don't want to show my feet because,
you know how it is. But I'm wearing the Dolce Vita sandals that are like super viral right now. Everybody really likes them. I decided I'm keeping them, I guess, because once I step out of this apartment, I really can't return them anymore. But super cute. I'll put a picture on the screen here so you get a vibe of what they look like. Again, I feel like all the textures work well together. Maybe not. I really don't know why I'm so out of breath. I think I'm really starting to get anxious about this. But we're gonna find our zen, go to the liquor store, grab a gift, and then probably Uber over. I can always Metro home. I just feel like since I'm already late, I should Metro. I'm also gonna put on the other half of this jacket, obviously. But yeah, obviously not planning on vlogging any of their party, but I will check in with you guys when I get home.
First of all, I'm gonna need everybody to ignore the massive mark I just made on my neck by like randomly scratching it. Second of all, if you did not believe this video was unfiltered before, I am showing myself eating a second butternut squash mac and cheese of the day, which I would never normally include in a video because I just like don't want comments about how it's unhealthy. I'm obviously aware that this is not a nutritious meal. But I did in fact make a second one for the day. It's cooling down now. I'm about to dive in. Engagement party was a ton of fun. I feel like I'm like a good level right now. I feel like it sounds like I'm drunker than I am. I'm probably like a 2 or 3 out of 10 at this point. I haven't drank in a couple of hours. I'm just super tired, but really good event. Always happy to celebrate her and her fiance. Super excited for the wedding. Everybody there was really nice. I totally understand why she told me to bring a +1. I really did not know anybody there. I thought I would just because we both went to Elon. I assumed I'd know more people than I did, but everybody was really nice. I made friends, talked with her dad for a little bit. But we're back home for the night, so gonna eat this. Hopefully start editing this vlog for like an hour. It's already like almost midnight, so probably not gonna do much, to be honest, and then just knock it out in the morning. Hopefully you guys are seeing this Sunday. That means I got my shit together if I'm posting this Sunday, but let me know if you guys enjoy this like more unfiltered, less careful about like making sure there won't be mean comments type of vlog, if that makes sense. And I can definitely film more of these. I feel like this was an easier vlog to film just because I wasn't as censored. Also sorry about the AC kicking on, but I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for watching and for all your support. I will have everything linked down below as far as like social media, any outfits that I can find linked in the video. And yeah, I will see you guys next week. Bye.